The story of the Roswell Incident began in July 1947 in a rural area near the city of Roswell in the United States. At that time, the world was going through a tense period known as the beginning of the Cold War, when there was a lot of fear and secrecy surrounding technology and weapons. It all started when a rancher named William Brazel found something strange scattered across his land. The pieces were made of unusual material, light, shiny, and hard to break. He had never seen anything like it. At first, he didn't know what to do, but later he decided to report it to the local sheriff. Soon, military personnel from the United States Army Air Forces arrived at the site and collected all the debris. This drew attention because such a fast response was not common. Shortly after, the military base released a statement saying they had recovered a flying disc. This news spread quickly through newspapers and radio. Many people became curious and even frightened. After all, there were already reports at the time of strange objects in the sky, and the idea of visitors from other planets was starting to gain attention. But the story changed very quickly. The next day, the military said it was all a mistake. According to them, the object was just a weather balloon used to study the atmosphere. For some people, that explanation closed the case. But for others, it raised even more questions. The main question was, why would the military first say, flying disc, and then change the story? This made many people suspect that something was being hidden. Over the years, the case was mostly forgotten. However, decades later, in the 1970s and 1980s, the story came back strongly. Some people began to say that the government had not told the whole truth. Former military personnel and alleged witnesses claimed that what crashed in Roswell was not a balloon, but an extraterrestrial spacecraft. According to these accounts, in addition to the debris, alien bodies were also found. These stories were hard to prove, but they attracted a lot of attention. Books and television programs helped spread these ideas around the world. In the 1990s, the government of the United States decided to re-examine the case and release more information. They explained that the object was part of a secret program called Project Mogul. This project used special balloons to detect nuclear tests conducted by the Soviet Union. Because it was a classified project, the military could not reveal the truth in 1947. So they used the weather balloon explanation to hide the real purpose. Even with this explanation, not everyone was convinced. Many people still believe there is more behind the story. For them, the government may have hidden evidence of extraterrestrial life. Others, more skeptical, believe everything can be explained in a simple way. A secret military project, unusual materials, and a lot of confusion in communication. For this group, there is no solid evidence of aliens. The Roswell case became one of the greatest mysteries of modern history. It appears in movies, TV shows, books, and documentaries. The idea of a crashed spacecraft and a possible government cover-up captures people's imagination. It also raises an important question. How much should we trust official versions? And how can we tell the difference between facts and exaggerated stories? Today, more than 70 years later, the Roswell Incident is still debated. Some people study documents, others analyze old testimonies, and many simply enjoy the story for its mystery. In the end, there is no single answer that satisfies everyone. For some, Roswell is just a historical misunderstanding. For others, it is proof that we are not alone in the universe. Maybe the full truth will never be known, but it is exactly this mix of facts, doubts, and imagination that keeps the story of the Roswell Incident alive, sparking curiosity and discussion among people all over the world.